Alright, so we have the Penguinz0 Speedrun Challenge tier list over here. Let's begin. First we have Amok Runner. Now Amok Runner, it was the first game, you know, it started off this entire speedrun challenge and it also kickstarted my non-existent career, so you know, I have a lot of love for it. I even paid someone on Etsy to create this little plush of Till Mayor, so you know, $50 down the drain, so yeah. However, of course, we gotta take into consideration that this game was boring as hell. Oh my god, the entire game was literally just go from point A to point B, then to point C, and I'll do it all over again. It got so repetitive. Not to mention the movement and gameplay were just ass. You can be walking in one direction and then he decides he wants to go the other. Or you could be shooting at a guy 50 times and they'll decide if they really wanted to, they won't die. And the launches weren't even that bad. It's just the fact that you had to go across the entire galaxy and have to look at this weird ass screen every single time you did it. But regardless, we're gonna have to put it at S tier. It was the beginning of something not necessarily good, but something cool. Next, we have Exodus from the Earth. Now, the great thing about this game was that it actually was at the very least somewhat decent. The gameplay was actually fun. You know, killing people was decently fun. Driving could have been better, but the main thing was CSGO movement. You can B-hop all your way to world record, baby. The CSGO movement, however, was also its biggest downfall because I swear to God, if you weren't already a CSGO player or someone that didn't leave their house for the past 3 years, you were gonna struggle. Or maybe I'm just bad, I don't know. I might be projecting here. Regardless, during my run, my first and only ever run, I had to pull up a B-hop tutorial because I had no idea how to do it. Speaking of that run, I should be the slowest run of Exodus, but for some reason, they cheated me out of it and put this random ass guy over here. I deserved that last place, god damn it. Anyways, we're just gonna have to put Exodus at A tier. It was a decent game, decent everything, decent, and decent. Next, we're gonna talk about the worst game. Next, we're gonna have to talk about Elder Scrolls Redguard. The good thing about this game is, but the bad thing is the fact that there were less frames in a PowerPoint presentation, okay? 1 second I could be looking at the first frame of the game. Next second I can already be at the end of the run. I know I'm over exaggerating, but holy hell, those frames killed my eyes. It gave me literal headaches. Not to mention the movement was horrendous. I know this game was made back in 1983, but point and click adventures had better movement than this shit. And the final boss fight, Bling Bling Boy, he was a fucking bling bling bitch. He didn't want to die when he actually should have. I could stab him 30 times, shoot him 30 times, and drop a nuke on him and he'd still be walking around like it was a normal day for him. Anyways, putting the gameplay aside and pretty much everything about it, there is one good thing I will mention about it, and it's the fact that the glitches were at least easy to fucking do. They weren't something nearly impossible and something you had to drop your frames even lower to do, thank god. We're gonna have to put Redguard at a C tier. It's not necessarily an F tier. At the same time, I did run it even though I quit about I think 2 or 3 days in. I at least had more fun running this than Exodus because at the very least I didn't have to do anything extremely skillful or have to learn anything new just to fucking move around in this stupid game. Now next up is Escape from Lavender Island. As of now, this speedrun is still going on for the next I think 3 days. But here's the thing. This fucking game is something else, truly. The gameplay, the movement, the entire game itself is decent. It is like mediocre at best. It's nothing crazy, and that's the beauty of it. However, holy hell was there way too much drama going on and arguing with this stupid fucking game. For starters, everybody wanted a vote for hard locking or soft locking 60 frames per second. And when they got that vote, they got mad that people chose hard lock over soft locking. You can't ask for a vote and then get mad when people choose something you don't want. It is crazy how much people were arguing over this stupid fucking I was a 60 FPS hard locker, by the way. That's why I'm pretty much like one of the most wanted men on the entire Discord right now. I chose it because I, for the love of God, do not like lowering my frames. It hurts my eyes, hurts my head, hurts my soul, it hurts everything in me. Other than that, there were cheated runs going around allegedly because nobody can fucking prove that they were cheated or not. If you don't know, some guy made a tool that allows you to change the pill values so that you can practice with like different sizes. However, if you set the pill value to whatever the fuck you want and then close out the program without closing out the game, no matter what, it'll save. Like you still have that pill value. And because of that, some people were using it to just cheat the runs because there was no way to prove that they were cheating. And once that was revealed, they were trying to figure out how to make this tool obsolete, and a lot of people were complaining that it should be valid, that this tool should be used. They were saying we should be allowed to change the value so we could get rid of the luck in this stupid game. I'm no gospel, I'm not the Bible, you guys shouldn't follow my word like I'm a religion, but one part of speedrunning is the luck that's involved in it. You can't just grab a tool and have it change what that luck is, you know what I mean? Anyways, in the end they found a way to finally make it obsolete and all the naysayers just fizzled away. Next is the fact that the tower clip is goddamn horrendous. Oh my god. It is either pure luck, pure skill, or pure fuck you. This will either work 100% of the time, 90% of the time, or 0% of the time, depending on who you are. There are about a million setups, and either sometimes none of them will work, all of them will work, or just fuck you, and you have to go a different route. I don't fucking know, man. People say this is why soft lock should be a thing, because lower FPS makes it easier. I'll be honest with you, I hit it more with 60 frames than I've ever done with 2 frames, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. And before we found the setup for that stupid launch to the top of Butt Tower, whatever the fuck it was called, those launches, I just wanted to die every single time I had to do one of them. But then we have to think about the fact that there are a million different launches now. There's one barrel launch right after the mask. There's another launch to the top of Butt Tower. There's now another launch to the green alien, and then another launch to the fucking little coin, and another, actually I think that's all the launches. But what I'm trying to say is there are so many launches now. I wouldn't be surprised if we somehow find the launch that takes us from the start of the game to the end of the game. Regardless, this game honestly isn't even bad. It's at least more enjoyable than the last 3. So I'm gonna have to put it at an A tier also. That's right, I'm putting it next to Exodus. You can complain all you want. Now the next game, Psycho Crab. Oh my god. Oh, the gameplay, the graphics, the movement, they were just so good. Oh my god, I've never seen a game better than this. Holy, it's about to make me cry with how good it is. I can't believe this was robbed for Game of the Year. The only con with this game is the fact that we didn't run it. And it's criminal that they decided not to actually run Psycho Crab. So of course, we have to put Psycho Crab at an F tier. I'm done joking around. That game was fucking trash. So yeah, these are the rankings. These are the only good rankings. And to make sure B tier isn't left out, we're just gonna add myself there. I think I'm pretty much in the mid to show how mid I am at speedrunning in general. And yeah, this is my resignation from Escape from Lavender Island because I hate this game so much. I hate everything about it. And from now on, I will go back to being an Amok Runner only speedrunner. Thank you very much for watching. Please, I don't know.